Today we're going to be doing a super smooth Afro Swing beat. I know this is totally different from what I usually put out, but it's really important for me to do different genres so I can stay fresh for you guys. So keep an open mind, watch this video. I guarantee you there's going to be a few techniques that you'll be able to pull out from this one and use in your own productions. We're going to get back to our regular scheduled program next week. I've got a ton of R&B and a ton of reggaeton planned for you guys. So thank you so much for all of the support. Let's get to work. Man, I love that scale. That's incredible, super simple. Let's go ahead and just drag it straight into scalar here. This is super clean. I really like this. I'm actually gonna go ahead and use the scalar instrument for this. So let's go ahead and put it on the first mixer track and let's get to work. Let's go ahead and open up Nexus and see if we can get a dope bell or something. And then I'm gonna go ahead and clone Nexus, and then we'll see if we can get like some type of texture or pad or something. Ooh, that might work. Let's copy paste it in, put it on the third mixer track. Let's solo it out, and let's just control up again. One more time. Ooh, wasn't expecting that. Let's continue with our layering here. It looks like it's gonna be a Nexus party, so let's see what else we can get. This is hard. Let's paste it in. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and control up a few times on this. Let's get a strum to that. Alt S. Woo! Turn the mix down. We need to take the top off of something. It's this one. So let's just get back up in here, 4018. Much better. Ooh. We're gonna go into arcade like now, so I'm already hearing some stuff. Yeah. Woo! So different, man. I love it. Yeah. You can barely hear it. Nice and subtle. So let's go do some work on this. This is going to need a vocal chop for sure. And then we're gonna get to the drums. Man, I love this beat, man. It's so unique, you know, and different. We are definitely ready for some percussion and drums. Let's get to it, man. This is so crazy. I think this one will work. And then I think I have a hi-hat MIDI, one of mine, that'll work perfectly with this. All right, I'm gonna go in here and add to it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put that on the 7th mixer track, and we'll just add the enhancer and the some pancake on there, just so it gives us some dynamic. So we're gonna go fastest though. Yeah. All right, man, let's go ahead and bring in the bass, man. Whoo, this is crazy. I think I want something dirty. Let's go ahead and talk about this arrangement. So before we proceed, I do want to show you guys one thing here. I went ahead and did a switch up of the kicks and the 808s because when I was arranging it, it just wasn't hitting right. And sometimes, you know, that's what you got to do. So the 808, I used the 808 sizzle from the Wonder Grow pack and then the Wonder kit from the Wonder pack. So that was the only change that I did off camera during arranging. And again, it's not final when you get to this part. Sometimes when you lay it out, you just realize, hey, I need to change something, and just do it, you know? Initially, I just started us off with the stock scalar piano, and then I added some noiseescapes, and I always like to show you guys that because I think it's super helpful. So in Omnisphere, use the African Market with Kids, and then we layered that up with the burning piano sound effect. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the mixer track. Very, very simple, just a fruity reverb with some decay. And then the stereo enhancer, and I used the preset 4 strings, this one there. Continuing on into the intro, we had some snares coming in just nice and tastefully, and then we layered it up with one of our Nexus layers there. And then we had that arcade piano loop come in at the end to kind of bring us in. Same thing here, just kept it simple, have the scalar stock piano, we have the snares coming in, and then we have the kick, hi-hats all the way through, 808 coming in nice and late, and then some open hi-hats, and then a little bit of a sprinkle with the arcade piano loop. So from there, we just went ahead and continued on. Not too much of a difference here. I'll take you through the differences. We just had the hi-hat riding out, the 808 riding out, that arcade piano loop riding out, and then we had some claps just kind of in there just to break things up just a little bit. From there, towards the end of the verse, as you can see here, I just sprinkled in another Nexus layer, snares all the way through, had some of the vocal chops tease in just to kind of bring the listener in. Hi-hats almost went all the way through, started off in the first half. We took a little break in the middle here, and then it finished us out. Same thing with the 808, we finished it out. Kicks had a little bit in the front, finished it out. Then we had the arcade piano loop, and then some claps sprinkled in just for a little bit of dynamic. So right before we got into our hook, we just dropped all of the percussion. I usually do that before I get to the hooks. It's a kind of nice way to break things up. But we just had the scalar stock piano. We had the arcade vocal chops. We had one of our Nexus layers, and then we had the arcade piano loop. Just a nice, beautiful transition into our hook. Hook, very simple. We just had all of our Nexus layers playing through. We had obviously the scalar stock piano playing through as well. And then we had the arcade piano loop in the first half here. It took us almost to the end, but then we had a little breakup just to give it some dynamic. And then we had a little breakup here in the beginning of the last half of the hook. And then it took us through to the end. And then we had the vocal chops all the way through, snares all the way through, hi-hats all the way through, open hi-hats, as you can see, and then 808 and kick all the way through as well. Very, very simple arrangement. And again, this type of beat, you kind of owe that to this type of beat. Don't want to get too crazy with it. So from there, I just went ahead and copied the intro, pasted it in the outro. And then for transparency, I just want to show you guys on the master, I went ahead and added Ozone 8, used the preset Brighten Overall Mix. And it looks like I forgot to add the intro to the outro, which I usually do. So I'll just go ahead and boom, right there. That'll take us out. So let's go ahead and listen to the beat.